Don't do it. Don't do it. Stand right back. Wait.
He trying to get out of there. He trying to get out of there. Of course. You gotta get out that jail.
You did?
Yes!
Okay.
I grabbed the gun! I shot him! Oh my God!
A traffic stop in the spring of
cry now.
2021
I mean, you already
turns
did
into
it.
chaos for the officers, the driver, and the entire community when a fatal mistake becomes a national flashpoint, igniting
jumping
a
on the
wave
car?
of unrest. As agitation spreads throughout the city, the tensions between the police and the public erupt, and the world watches
So
to
she
see
ain't
what
mean to blick
justice
him
will
down.
look like in this explosive case.
This is the America we live in now. I got this war zone.
The following report is
Damn.
based on official police records, and some of the footage has
Shit.
never been seen before until now. On April 11th, 2021,
Hey, I
two
ain't gonna
officers
cap,
in
though.
Brooklyn
That's how
Center,
it be.
Minnesota stop a car when they notice expired tabs and an obstruction hanging from the rearview mirror.
That's how it be, gang. If you blick somebody down, if the police blick somebody down from the hood, the whole hood gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect peace and niggas just be sitting there crying. Nah, it's finna get crazy, nigga. It's finna be a riot. I'm telling you.
60.
Especially if he was a real loved one. You feel me?
Really?
Move forward.
You're gonna stop right here.
Officer Kimberly Potter takes up position at the rear of the car as her trainee, Officer Anthony Lucky, approaches the door.
Hey, what's going on, man? You got a driver's license and proof of insurance for me at all?
Don't tell me you pulled him over for 10.
You don't have a driver's license?
Don't
Okay.
tell me
What's
it's
your
10,
name?
bro.
You're Dante? Okay, gotcha. Well, there's a couple things here's why I stopped you. The air freshener hanging down there. Yeah, can do that. And then our other question is your tabs. Yeah, just keep looking for the insurance, and then I'm gonna write your name, date of birth down. All right?
The man they've pulled over is 20-year-old Dante Wright, and a young woman named Elena is in the passenger seat.
Okay. He got the thotty with him. See, I told you to pull him over for
but
10.
I think he's honestly telling the truth. So
As the police run Dante's information through the system, Dante calls his mom for advice.
He calls me and he said, "Mom, I just been pulled over." And I said, "For what?" Like, that was just my first response. Like, "What did you do?" And he said I had air fresheners in the window or in the rearview mirror. And then I said, "Okay, well, take them down." He was like, "You think I'm in trouble?" I was like, "No, you're not in trouble. What would you be in trouble for?"
But what the police find
That's even dumber than 10s. What the hell? You can't have air freshener. You can't have the black ice, my nigga. You can't have the black ice in the wind. In the. Everybody hangs it right here, gang, on the little mirror. You can't do that now. That's illegal. Man, cops just be looking for shit. I swear.
this traffic stop.
Just run him as Dante Wright. No, just run him like you were in DBS.
Yeah.
Just don't put all that other information in.
oh, okay.
See what it gives you.
Status suspended, mail, state records hit.
See? Don't want to code for yourself.
He's got a gross misdemeanor warrant, and there's an OFP for a female, so I need to ID her. There's also residue, like weed on the middle console, so probably search the car. Apparently the car is his brother's.
You want to tell him what the warrant's for?
Warrant is for the weapons violation.
The officers who have now been joined
know
by
he
a
got that
sergeant
joint.
return
He
to
know he
arrest
got the warrant,
Dante,
too.
taking the first steps toward an encounter that will end in disaster.
Dial.
Just have him step on it.
Hey, Dante. All right, man, here, do me a favor. Just step out of the car real quick, okay, and I'll explain what's going on. You can just put your phone on the dashboard there, okay?
Now look, I'm gonna say this
And then
though.
the paper. I'll explain all that in a second, okay? Just turn around, put your hands on your back.
I'm gonna say this, gang. If you had even thoughts about running, you should have did it when they got in the car and was searching your shit up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because once you knew it was going to bring up the warrant, so you can't run now.
JayThou, you're under arrest, Dante.
Okay, so you are going to be under arrest, okay? You do have a warrant, so... Don't.
There's no point in running now. No.
Don't do it. Stand right back. Wait.
You still gonna try to run.
Wait.
Like, why?
I'll tease you!
But Officer Potter's taser is holstered on the left side of her belt. She reaches to the right, tragically grabbing her 9mm instead.
I'll tease you! Taser!
How
But the next sound is not the electric crackle of a taser, but the loud report of a single gunshot. Dante
They
Wright
look
is instantly
nothing
aware
alike.
of what happened.
Ah, he shot me.
I just shot him.
Your that don't even look like a taser.
I shot him. Oh my God.
Kim, sit down.
The booming sounds from down the street are from Dante's car smashing into an oncoming SUV before rolling to a stop at an intersection a block away from the initial incident. One cop is
Kimberly.
already on the scene, and soon there will be many others.
You telling me a Glock feels like a taser? They don't feel nothing alike, and they damn sure don't look nothing alike. What you so trying to get in some action? Like, you should have stayed your ass in the back. You know what I mean? Been safety. Like, the two niggas had it. What do you got to get involved for? Unless you finna rumble his girlfriend or something, that's the only reason you should be getting involved. She hyping shit, come on. I'll tell you. They had it under control, bro. Sit your hype ass down. Like, just want to just be involved. That's when you just want to be so involved in shit. You just start doing random stuff, bro.
Refill contact shots fired. Start more units, please. We're gonna need additional units.
Hey. You did it. It's nothing, you know what I mean? You gotta live with it. It might have been a mistake, but hey.
Kim, that guy was trying to take off with me in the car.
But Officer Potter is inconsolable, and the news
This
isn't
nigga trying to
improving.
butter her up.
Driver is not breathing according to the passenger.
Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done?
Oh yeah. He trying to butter her up, make her feel better. Oh, Kim, it's not that bad, you know? He was trying to do this. No, nigga, it's that bad. Kim's finna do some time.
At the crash scene, where the police response is growing by the second, Elena gets out of the car as the officers prepare to move in on Dante. Few, if any of them, know exactly what happened here.
We heard over the radio that Brooklyn Center officers, there was a possible shooting, took the male out of the driver's seat and began performing a first aid on them.
Paramedics quickly arrive at the scene as well, but little can be done.
As I approached, I believe they stopped doing CPR. I checked a pulse on his right carotid for when I was aiming at about 10 seconds. I moved over to the left carotid to check over there as well. I did not feel a pulse.
Dante Wright is pronounced dead at the scene, and while it's not clear if Officer Potter immediately received the news, a Hennepin County lieutenant finds her in a worrying state.
He just called his mom too. I know that shit hit her like a ton of bricks. He just called her, hey mom, what do I do? The next call she get, yeah, mom, he's gone. Like, damn. Oh, gosh.
I got down to her level and I'm talking to her and she was just repeating some things, and I honestly just told her to stop talking. She repeatedly kept saying that
Glock 17.
She wanted to die. Again, how my conclusion came that there was something. She kept saying that she wanted to die. Again, how my conclusion came that there was something critical.
Oh shit, Kim!
I'm going to prison. I want to die. Just let me die. I talked to her sergeant twice, and on the second time, he finally listened to me. I said, you need to take her gun from her, because I didn't know the whole realm of it, but I knew it wasn't good.
Hey Kim, I'm gonna say this one thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're very worried that you might go to prison. Now, we're not gonna sit here and act like the justice system is always fair. You know what I'm saying? It just might work out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? One, I'm being totally real. One, you're white. Two, you're a cop. So, those two alone, I ain't saying you ain't gonna get no punishment, but you think you about to sit in there and do 60 years, never see the light of day. My baby, you might get like, if he gave you years, maybe like 2 years, and then out on probation or some shit. You know what I mean? If you really get lucky, you might not do no time at all. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I've seen cases like this before. Like, cops be getting away with that shit, bro.
Officer Potter is led to an ambulance where she's checked out before being transported back to the police station. Officer Potter, of course, is far from the only person experiencing trauma from the day's events.
And then if you give the judge a little slap, then you might even get a little more time off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's something you could do in the extra background. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody know about that. But
I went outside screaming, like I was just so distraught. My neighbors heard me, and my neighbor's like, "No, I'll drive you." And there was so much traffic, and I was like, "Oh my God, I can't." I got out of the car and I started running, but it was so far away. So I had to get back in the car, and I couldn't go any further. I just see yellow tape.
In the meantime, cops from several departments and jurisdictions have blanketed the area, and many still have very little knowledge about what happened.
Yeah.
Hi there. No, I don't have all the details. I just replaced my partner about 5 minutes ago. I haven't heard about any officers being hurt at all, but I don't know any details.
When Dante's mom finally gets to the scene, she's confronted with the same lack of answers.
I finally got into the yellow tape, and the police officers were stopping me. I'm like, "Oh my God, is that my son?" And I seen the car that we just gave my son 2 weeks ago was smashed up with another car. And I was like, "Oh my God, was he in an accident?" And Brooklyn Center police officers were talking to me, and they said they had no information. They don't know what happened. I said, "Well, I know what happened. I was on the phone. He shot my son."
The sight of this many police cars
You was on
has
the phone the whole
attracted attention,
time?
and it's not long before the mood grows hostile.
Oh, it's me. You're the one that's yelling out a window while you're driving. These people don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened, and they're threatening to hurt people.
Bro, they don't care.
But the atmosphere surrounding police shootings is
If
tense
they
in the
see,
spring
bro.
of 2021. And that tension is perhaps especially palpable here in Brooklyn Center, where, less than 10 miles away, Derek Chauvin is on trial for the 2020 death of George Floyd.
Bro, I
And as
was
news
just
breaks out
about to
Dante's
say
shooting,
that.
The gathering crowd begins to take the shape of a full-fledged protest.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say, bro, they don't care what happened, gang. All this social media stuff, every time some innocent person dies by a cop, like the George Floyd, for example, my nigga, the world's going crazy. They don't care how it happened or what was the reasoning behind it, bro. So this social media, they seen all this shit on social media, and then they see it in real life, bro, they're going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's no holding them back. They don't care how it happened or what happened. Like, they just, you know what I'm saying? Damn. They got out there doing fat.
Avenue North, Lee Avenue North. Get people here. Do not be violent training. Get the body pigs. Do not be training violent. I want you to fight them. Get people here right now. Check people here.
Oh, was this during 2020?
Avenue North right now.
Because that would make it even crazier. And the world was going crazy at that point. There was no stopping nobody. You feel me? Dio! They did your
But the growing unrest at the scene of Dante's shooting is only the first glimpse of what is in store for Brooklyn Center as the day turns into night and news of the incident continues to spread throughout the community. Riot squads gather at the police station as the protests spread and troubling reports come over the radio.
Minneapolis, female stated looting of Walmart will be happening soon, and hung up on it.
And as temperatures rise across the city, it's perhaps inevitable that some protesters are detained.
My phone is ringing. Can you see who that is, please? You don't have to answer it, but can you tell me who it is? Because it might be my mom, and she's going to be very disappointed in me. Oh, man.
Why would you do it then?
I thought I was doing the right thing.
Like, come on, bro.
Girls that are riding the smoke shop streets. It's looking real great outside. It looks like you guys got it all in control.
Even as the protests turn chaotic in some areas, police must also confront destruction and theft throughout the city.
I'll be honest with you, I got no idea what to do here. Because I mean, everything around here is getting looted.
A wide net of property damage and looting sends the cops to multiple.
You might as well just join them, nigga. Go get you some free stuff. You want some free clothes, some free shoes, gang? They're going crazy. Ain't no stopping them, gang. Like, I swear. Bro, 2020 was a wild time, gang.
Businesses throughout the night.
Niggas had nothing but space and opportunity. Just free time on their hands. Nigga, they was bored. Like, of course they was going to do
struggle
that.
to keep up with sporadic outbursts of criminal activity.
You better get the home! Get the home! Y'all better get home!
They not listening.
Stop it! Stop it! Police, you're under arrest! Come on, your hands up!
Look at him. He out of there. Look, he out of there. He
ran out of here. That kid looks like he's about 8 years old.
yeah, he's going back to the hood. He got him some free shit. You feel me?
Warzone.
The local unrest continues throughout the following week, and the city reports that they've handled at least 200 calls ranging from burglaries to
GameStop, got him a free
property
game.
damage. According to officials, more than 140 businesses are damaged, including several instances of arson. In the midst of the ongoing protests and community reaction, Officer Potter resigns from the Brooklyn Center Police Department on April 13th, 2 days after the shooting. The following day, she is arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter in the death of Dante Wright.
So
how much you get?
Yep, I'm just gonna,
How much time she get?
I know, I'm very sorry. Just, let's just face this way just for the sake
She's
of it.
strong as shit, damn.
Everything down, do you have underwear on?
No, it's just
Nothing?
sports bra. Okay. There's no pockets.
Just kick it like a little bit, Lenny, thank you.
As she arrives at the jail, Potter has an emotional exchange with the officer escorting her.
If I give you a hug, that's probably not allowed.
What's that?
I can't give you a hug. It's probably not allowed.
Yeah, I just be aware that once you walk in the door, everything is recorded, so you speak, and phone calls and everything.
This what you was supposed to be using. A bright yellow joint, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, how can you mistake black from yellow? I really don't know. This don't even feel the same as a Glock, bro. Don't look the same, feel the same, taste the same. I don't know how you made that. I don't know how you did that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was a bad joint right there.
Everything just, I'm sure you know that. I'm just, okay. And we'll make this as quick and painless as possible.
In September, the Minnesota Attorney General added first-degree manslaughter to her charges. At trial, Potter told the jury that she had never before used her taser or her gun on duty in her 26 years of policing and insisted that she didn't want to hurt anybody that day. Dante's mother posted a message on Facebook calling for accountability.
Just see my son laying there, looked to me like he was dead. And I sat there and watched my son sit on the corner for an hour. That was my day. I watched my son underneath a yellow tent for seemed to be like a lifetime.
Kimberly Potter was convicted of first-degree manslaughter and sentenced in February 2022. The city of Brooklyn Center agreed to pay Dante Wright's family a lawsuit settlement of $3.25
How much
million
time she get, gang?
in June 2022. Kimberly Potter was released from prison in April 2023.
I told y'all she wasn't gonna be in there for that long. This nigga ain't even tell us how long, but nigga, in 2022 to 2023, she was in there for 1 year, gang. She doing all this crying, fussing, screaming, acting crazy, throwing a tantrum for 1 year. I knew she wasn't gonna get that much time, bro. I knew she was gonna be out. Nigga, she probably got the job back then. She probably back working, continue her 28th year of being a police that never used a taser or a blick. So you tell me 26 years and you never got into no action? What are you even a cop for? Like, why? How you not getting? You ain't getting no action where you got to tase a nigga where he trying to run away, trying to rumble you something. Oh hell no! You need to retire. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? That means they send you on the bullshit missions. They don't send you on no thorough missions where it's actually action. They send you on all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They send you to gas stations when a nigga out there soliciting or something. You know what I'm saying? They tell you go tell him move. That's the missions you get sent on. She wasn't prepared for the action. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, man, but like I said, I knew she wasn't going to get that much time, gang. It is what it is, bro. That's how it goes, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you a nigga in the hood and you accidentally shoot somebody, you doing way more than 1 year, bro. I ain't going to lie, bro. You doing at least a good 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to say no meme shit. I'm dead serious. Like, you were doing at least a good 6 or 7 years. You know what I'm saying? She got out 1. It is what it is, bro. Hey, man, if you enjoyed this video, don't go ahead and leave a like or drop a comment down below and subscribe and turn on notifications. And we're going to catch y'all in the next one.